obviously does that some of the best in the entire game. With the recent extra buffs to the champion, of course, it's majority played mid lane, but it's also flexible for jungle as well. So I really actually do like this takeaway because I think it would be a huge weapon in the arsenal of Evil Geniuses if they got it. And Immortals are like, you know what? No way. We're going to first pick it. Don't let you have it. Even if Kenvi ends up playing it, it'll be better than EG having it.
He had played it in his split opener. Game 1, day 1 on Immortals did not look good. But yeah, we'll see what it looks like here. Of course, we know he'll play it. We know PoE can do it as well. Ahri is in. Worth noting, of course, her dashes are interrupted and stunned by the rocks coming out, but of course you can also use your dash to get away from seismic show. So some gameplay kind of on both sides. This is going to come through for Jojopyun. A Tahm Kench comes through as well, leading up for the Senna option down here. Will be the second of the split for Danny and Vulcan.
Yeah, interesting. Grabbing it really early on here. Let's see about the Immortals' response and trying to take them down, because if you start out with a Taliyah pick, my next thought is always, all right, where is my setup so that I can easily guarantee some seismic shoves? Poppy, as we said, very, very effective gank champion. If you're near a wall, can definitely combine with Taliyah for 100% to zeros, and then Taliyah can also make a wall, and Poppy can ram people into said wall. So some synergy already between the two.
I believe the tackle should interact favorably with the pebbles on the ground as well. Shove does it, enemy dashes do it. So
a force dash is just as good.
Yeah. The pebbles come down, she shoves like, that's a stun, yoink, right? So that could be pretty exciting as well. Aphelios could come through, as if you're expecting Senna TK, it's not the bulliest lane. They certainly kind of want to scale a bit here on Aphelios. He's not going to be under too much pressure, especially if you give him a healer. You give him like a Nami or like a Sonar or something, and he's chilling, ready to kind of move up and be a late game carry. So Lost has late game damage in his hands.
Yeah. And with the Aphelios being taken away, you're thinking team fight for Evil Geniuses. What kind of hyper carry can we get? Guess what? It's a Danny's Jinx, the classic for them. Going right back to what made them win the entire spring split. It is funneling as much money as you can into this Jinx so you can team fight with it later, ensuring that you have Tahm Kench early for Vulcan so that there is safety.
I have a behind-the-scenes tidbit of knowledge about this one. So as I was leaving from the cast last week, Danny was interviewed. What is your favorite Star Guardian skin? His answer, I think you can guess what it was. Jinx, in fact. Rationale being, it was one of his favorite champions. And he's good at it. So hopefully we get Star Guardian Jinx for Danny. Otherwise, how dare you?
Someone check the tapes. Was he wearing the Star Guardian skin when he got the Baron Steel pentakill? Somebody check those tapes.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
I'm going to look for a tweet in about 1 minute and see if anybody's been able to go back.
Yeah, just pull up highlight clips, MVP plays, and you know, maybe it'll be some Star Guardian rockets.
All right, with the Viego banned out, I'm expecting something like maybe Wukong is another high priority jungler here for Inspired, unless they actually are fine with him being on one of the premier team fight setup jungle champions. If you're gonna ban out his Viego and not follow it up with the Wukong, I feel like that should be the EG move. As far as response there, and then you can save your final counter pick for impact in the top lane so that the mentor can have an extra advantage over revenge.
LXZS, not quite a real word. Gwen gonna be locked in, and that's gonna be the blind pick top laner option. Of course, Dash can't be interrupted by Poppy.
It could be flex to a jungle Gwen, but yeah, it looks like they're saving 5th pick for final counter jungle.
But they already know the jungle matchup, but maybe they want to know what the lanes look like to know how ganky you want to be.
It's very curious to me because Wukong seems like the no-brainer, but let's see how Immortals respond to this Gwen right out in the open, just throwing it down. Do we get a Jax, response? Once again, we get the Yone, okay.
Yep, of course, you got Poppy almost certainly in the jungle, Taliyah almost certainly in the mid lane. I've seen Poppy support, I've seen Taliyah jungle. There's a chance he flex at the very end. As he hovers
You've seen those things, but do you want to see them again?
Not so much. No, the synergy is really there. Poppy support will have absolutely no landing phase against this.
The only time I want to see a Poppy support is if it's into Kalista Rakan.
Ooh.
I saw that last night, and it was a hard counter.
And we got ourselves a Amumu on the board here as well. So Yone in the top lane, Taliyah in mid. And they say, okay, we now know your jungle indeed. We know it's support Amumu. And Inspired waits all this time to play the incredibly hyped counter pick, mechanical mastermind of Trundle.
Yeah, Trundle, baited again, Phreak. That's what you get for talking about the hovers.
Oh no, the surprising jungle pick of Wukong.
Aha. I always think
something for that one too.
If they're not going for what I think is the obvious pick immediately, then there's going to be some crazy twist at the end. It doesn't happen this time around. There is a reason behind the hover for Trundle, though. Trundle into Poppy is similar how the old Trundle picks people used to pick into like Olaf and stuff. It's literally just for this stand and fight hand-to-hand combat with the one-on-one. If you duel and meet up with the enemy jungler, you can put your ultimate on Poppy when Poppy charges in on somebody and focus fire down the front line. But I really do think, yeah, Wukong, much better pick here. Gives you so much more structure for your team fight. Also has a lot of good angles early on in the game.
Well, gonna be a fun one here. I always do like Revenge a lot on carries in the top lane. Much like Doke's coming in, revitalizing CLG. I actually like this team a lot when they try to play around him. Always holding out hope for that Riven to get an EG notch on the belt as well. Is it gonna happen here? Blue side Immortals, red side Evil Geniuses. Taliyah and Yone gonna be definitely explosive here as Ignar brings out his Amumu.
All right, well, I do expect...
He's for sure never watched Immortals play.
I do expect Immortals to try and play off of an Amumu support. Any jungler is always looking at super aggressive support picks like that. Amumu is definitely one of these supports that plays right into Ignar's aggressive style, because if you can gank for bottom lane, where Amumu has, not one, but 2 Qs now to set up these ganks, then you can unlock Ignar to roam around the rest of the map. So a lot of the times, even if you're looking at a support that likes to roam around, you want to first gank bottom and get him that priority and that time to do it.
So here's a question. It's going off topic, but there's no action right now. I don't know who else remembers when QQ was a term for like you're crying. Mm-hmm. This is, I don't know, maybe this is like early 90s internet, and so no one else knows the reference. But I think it's kind of amazing that the champion whose ability is literally cry on command has a QQ ability now. It's just, it's nicely paired together.
Wow,
it's very intelligent.
It's come full circle. It took quite a few balance changes.
Yeah.
Long time for that one to actually come to fruition, but
it was so obvious for people born in the 80s.
The payoff is there.
Yeah.
All right, so it is going to be red buff start or red side start, red quadrant start for both of these junglers.
Ooh, there's the first stun. Decent damage to Vulcan. However, keep in mind, Tahm Kench, relatively durable. Next Q is going to be up in a second, and it would be a stun and some decent healing. He's going to tag Lost ignited. He could die. Danny does not find the way to follow in and land the last shot. Would have been 2 autos anyway. Lost would have lived.
Yeah, exactly. Looking to squeeze out a little bit of extra damage, but 2 summoners burn there from both sides. Kenvi on the level 2 Poppy gank.
With a chance to shove, they land it. They're going to get a bit more here. Red buff stun, a pullback as well. A flash for Joe. Do they have the damage? The question. Not enough. Flash for flash.
In the end, getting the flash for flash is so huge for Immortals because they also already delivered the whole damage of the combo. If Jojo had immediately flashed just the shove and not taken any of the damage, would have been pretty decent, but huge hit on the health bar. You see he has no more potion charges in his corrupting potion there, and there's already still an extra biscuit as well as a charge here for PoE. So PoE just trying to put some extra pressure now as he has the wave in front of his tower, doesn't want to let it crash, really wants to get the most out of this health advantage, and vulnerable Ahri here with no flash. Any repeat gank is going to be very dangerous for Jojo. He's constantly guessing.
Yep.
That means you want to call your jungler a lot of these cases. Evil Genius is going to look for Inspired, maybe come hover towards mid, give him a ward or something, at least give him a side of the lane to hover.
And the big thing as well is make sure you know where Ignar is. He's on the wave right now, but anytime he jumps into fog, like, hey, be careful. Is he roaming mid? Because there is a ward put down in front of the Raptor Pit, but there's nothing on the highway, right? If not for that ward on Tribe, which is now sweeping, like, you no longer have a tracker on Amumu until you get bottom scuttle.
And here it is. Jojo doing the only thing he can in this lane. Hover bottom because he knows Poppy has crossed, so he's staying as far away as he can. He's still just going to take a beating, though, and the minions are just going to keep dropping. So this is all just a knock-on effect of that early gank.
It's well done. It's a good job by Kenvi, showing up pretty early on. He's only down a single camp, and he's got his mid laner. Just so much pressure out of this one. He's going to force an awkward recall again. You always love as a mid laner to get your TP with Lost Chapter, it's going to take 6 minutes to get to that money with good farm, but you're always hoping you can get to that point.
Meanwhile, it was just a full clear there from Inspired, including the Scuttle Crab at the bottom. So Wukong going to reset back up the top side since it was a red quadrant start for both junglers, as we mentioned. And he'll, again, re-clear towards the bottom side of the map. Revenge, really nice ward here. I love when top laners go for this ward super deep on Krug second respawn here. So much information. Gained and just kind of secured there. Now they know for sure it was the top side start for Wukong, and he's back at second clear.
Mana bar low. Charm going to be attempted. If PoE juke left, would have landed, but doesn't happen. Vulcan's going to be right back out. Spotted by the Trinket Ward on the way out. They know, hey, by the way, that man was indeed there, and the recall's going to come through. PoE's not going to get a full Lost Chapter buy, but at least components. Goes boots in just the pieces.
And so far, Revenge, as much as he respects Impact, playing the Yone part of this matchup really well early on, pushing him off of CS, slowly increasing the gold lead.
Oh, nice try. That shove lands. That could have been a kill. Now Jojo sidesteps, does not get the bandage toss, but a second one's going to be up soon. Able to get back away in time. About a 3-second window between those casts, and plays it well enough, gets the wave shoved out.
Yep. And that's what you're talking about, this little gank routes from bottom lane. Ignar coming up. Again, you want to keep this pathway clear as much as you can and give as many ganks to the Amumu to allow the Amumu to then pay forward those ganks, basically.
Indeed. Danny and Vulcan still down the bottom side. No wards to their name. They played up too much. This is going to be almost enough for Ignar to try and bring Kenvi in, but not quite the play they want to go for. Maybe the minion wave's too big. Maybe they don't have the track on the Wukong.
Yeah, they're going to back off after that one.
Now fighting for the ward, though. I mean, Kenvi, I don't believe he got seen yet, but Wukong is on the screen, and he is closest, but not going to go for the fight. Ultimately, summoners up everywhere, and EG are safe to play for this highway. They will knock down the rest of that vision, and they're the ones who won the river.
Exactly. That's a W for Evil Geniuses. Getting the vision win over these early wards means a lot in the early stages of the game because you don't get that many, and it's going to set up Dragon #1 super early here from Inspired, from EG. This is why EG always have so much confidence in Danny's Jinx. Look at this early lane phase, nice CS lead for him, pushing up. They come over for the dragon as well. Fun little thing too for the AD carries. Junglers, you can always tell your AD carries, hey, come hit this dragon, you'll get a nice legend stack. Don't you want your legend stack? Please come help me with the DPS. Yeah, Danny will get it.
It's like 3 or 4 waves worth or a killer assist worth. It's definitely a big amount of stacking here. Impact level 6 here. Kenvi on the way over. Gonna find himself a bit of a knockback, but not a ton. His Impact just, safe to walk back. Even PoE is here. Ult's gonna come in for round 2, and now with the wall in the way. When does he have it again? Does he have enough time? Into the wall he goes. On the side, he's gonna try to lifesteal up, and first blood comes through. Immortals send 3, and they kill 1.
Student over the master, Phreak. Revenge gets the money too. This is gonna help this Yone snowball. Beautiful stuff from Immortals. And PoE making use of what is one of his greatest weaknesses. The roaming champions played into him. Always devastating throughout the history of his career, and yet picks up on this Taliyah, roams up to the top side. Nice wall there, beautiful placement, keeps Impact corralled on their side. And as we saw there in the end of the camera movement, it was a cannon wave at his tower, so didn't even lose the minions down to it. Kenvi here starts it all out. It's Impact moving forward. That hubris is what cost him. He walks back up to try and fight off the Poppy, as well as the Yone, and Revenge starts it out with his ultimate, gives him the space, so PoE is like, all right, great, my time roaming up top was not fruitless here. Impact a little bit too bold there.
One of the big changes in the last set of buffs and nerfs to Gwen was a huge nerf to the early cooldown of E, where it's like 7 seconds longer at rank 1, like something really absurd after getting the auto attack reset. Locked in place now, good flash for Danny. Does also have enough, he's got Chakram, it's gonna make it tough to do anything with those. Just, chain slowed, walks away, gets rid of the turret. Lost has to sidestep that. Zap does so. We try again now. Kenvi onto the mid lane. Jojopyun has flash, has ult, and he has a Tahm. Kench gets the charm. That's going to be a lot of damage. A cleanse force out of PoE. Ignar on the way over, gets rid of a minion, and now we might find a fight here. No ulti up for Revenge. Poppy going to get rid of the support, but Jojopyun's still to the front line. Kenvi level 6, smiteable. They grab the Herald. Is it going to be enough now, though? Revenge still waiting for his next play. Misses his second Q. He's got to walk away. Flash to safety. And it's going to be an attempted re-engage. A good double shove by PowerOfEvil, and Inspired actually goes in for it. Will he kill Revenge or will he lose his life? A 1-for-0 and a solo kill for Danny in the bottom side now as well. Trying back in for Impact, and Impact will burn. He will fall. A 1-for-1 on the mid side, but a knockup coming through for Vulcan. He can't get the damage. Jojopyun gets the auto. A charm and a Poppy as well. Gets with a knockback. Flash into the tower to stay alive, but I believe that is a 3-1 in favor of
Danny from downtown! Whew. Nice dodge from Kenvi on the Poppy. We're getting action-packed games, Phreak. I love it.
Yeah.
This is even before the 12-14 changes the devs wanted to implement to increase early kills in professional play. Already getting some nice scrapping going on. Rift Herald in the end also was picked up by Inspired, by the way, so they did also accomplish the objective goal that they started it out on. That Poppy ejection initially on Tahm Kench wasn't too long. Let's take a look at the bottom side here, though, and the 1v1 from the POV of Danny goes in on Jinx, starting out with the rockets with the extra range here. As soon as the chakras are stacked up, yeah.
Out of a minion. Wouldn't have killed him without a crit.
But you don't like that look anyway.
No.
All right, anyways, here it is. This is the part where Vulcan is walking back towards the team fight, so it's a bit of a pincer here for EG set up on Immortals, and we already saw that one. Back on live, they're going for a fresh kill.
And it's going to be Impact in a pretty dangerous situation. No ulti, no ghost, no nothing. It should be a 2v1 kill. Nice juking around, though. How much time do they have? That's one more hit will kill him. One more will get the kill with a snapback. He needs the auto, gets the Q, that'll kill. And he does it to make sure lands a bit more. And nicely done as Jojopyun's only here to watch his teammate die.
Great stuff here from Revenge. Jojo does make the roam up. At least he'll be able to catch the minion wave because Impact doesn't have his teleport ready, so they'll just be able to make the swap to have him go mid afterwards. Cannon is nailed here by Jojo. Nice CSing under tower. Still picks them all up. The minions do enough work for Revenge to get the turret plate as well.
Did he get, did he actually get gold? I didn't see. I saw it crumbled. He got gold. Cool. All right. Trying again for a little bit here. Good charm. Shield blocks a lot of it. Snap back pretty soon. All right, but good trade, right? Jojopyun lands all the skill shots. Revenge down about 400 health.
All right, 25 seconds left on this dragon, and you can see a tiny bit of setup work here already done with the red ward on the back right over that dragon pit. Thank you, observers. Inspired gonna take this blast cone into the control ward.
That's a knockout. That's gonna be a dangerous spot for Lost. Rocket's gonna land. Red snipe doesn't do enough. Health bar gone. Nice attempt at the knockup there into Jojopyun. Sidestep. Oh, actually still takes Q2 with it, I believe. Jojo on half HP, drops the wave out of the tower. Had a chance to go for the kill. Keep in mind, Jojo had ult and flash, so never really in danger.
Look how efficient this last couple minutes for Inspired were. Dropping the Rift Herald for the tower kill solo. Now local gold for Danny. He just whips over, gets the dragon as well. The timing on his blast cone into control ward gank on Lost, knowing that Lost had just flashed on screen in the 1v1 that he lost with Danny, was a huge vulnerability. And in the last single minute, Evil Geniuses just pry open that advantage. Huge leverage. It all stems from that 1v1.
And charge even lands, so bot lane turret at 1/3 HP. Round 2 on that's always going to be 800 gold picked up. So EG poised to grow that lead even more. FTX field advantage 1,300. 2 Drake to the name as well. Herald already cashed in, I should say. And then you've got a CS and kill lead on your Yone, and Immortals could try to win through the top lane. How much is going to bleed out before that happens? Because you've got a CS lead and a kill lead in the bottom lane. Danny is gigantic.
Plus, this is actually so many targets for the Wukong to dive on, and with Inspired getting a lot of this early money and power clearing through the jungle, keeping up his farm on Wukong, Inspired is extremely fed as far as jungle Wukongs at only 13 minutes into the game. So many good targets. There's not great peel unless Amumu combo with Taliyah is able to like shove him back. Lost is gonna have to definitely keep his eyes open for the Wukong flanks. A lot of burst damage to come out.
Down goes the cannon. One wave push in the mid turret. One plater to gone. Red buff steel coming in here as well as EG continue to have control over the map. A while to go till the next dragon comes up. They've already gotten their second anyway. Quick smite to guarantee no steals. We move towards the Everfrost onto Ahri. Luden's, I believe, the build path here for PoE. Based on the Blasting Wand, that's here's the only one people build with that one anymore. As mid lane, again, just always shoved in first by the Ahri, the ability to move. Build it a 4v2 the top lane right now is Revenge. I mean, does look good here against Impact, right? Full level lead, again, has the 20 CS. But never enough to get the kills, or at least not right now. Was before, to be fair. Mid under attack, here comes the possible 4v2.
Control ward sees the first movement, but Ignar just replaces it again, so EG call off the play. Impact knows he's in a losing position right now, and one of his greatest strengths over his career has been kind of loss mitigation. So we'll actually put that to the test now and see how far Revenge can actually push this 1v1 advantage, because that is basically the leverage that Immortals have. Evil Geniuses, everything's going according to plan for them. It's Immortals just trying to play off of their split push advantage. If you isolate Revenge versus Impact and see what they can get for the team. Some tower damage down, maybe they can get an entire one there to try and get some gold for the rest of the team as well.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I think he's well built for it, because in the 1v1 it's loss mitigation. In a team fight, it's going to be lost mitigation. You just put W on and no damage taken. I think Impact would have been a good spot here.
How many jokes for IMT lost are there out there?
It's really only about 2.
Evil Genius is gonna look for them though. Easy again, swap the AD carry, just match them up on top side. Danny power farming away, always. Their pocket win con here for the mid game. It's just been farming seamlessly, and Vulcan is ready with the extra summoner spell, the Tahm Kench ultimate, to keep him safe. So interesting stuff here from Kenvi, trying to trail their winning lane a lot of the times for jungles, especially solo queue. You try and cut the losing lanes and just go try and play around your Fed member, see if you can fish for any sort of plays.
Yep, very standard play, shove the wave in, then recall, go get a buy, make sure you're not getting tracked. And you can see Impact's like, seen this play before. I could push the wave early, but I could also just wait.
Yeah, he's a veteran. He's, as we said, he's been in loss mitigation mode many times before. Not going to overextend for any mini waves.
Yeah, you're not fighting for this wave? I'll just go for wards. Like, I'll see you, man. The upside is...
Get that vision score up, baby.
Right. And the thing is, like, I mean, I love this. Like, I've been this top laner. Everyone's seen this top laner for, like, of course push the wave in. Like, what are you getting if you push that wave? He collects the wave by his red buff and, like, nothing changes about the game state. Or I look for wards. I make sure he can go for Herald control. And then, I was going to be ganked. Cool. Like, just a very smart play by Impact. Heads up. It's the most mundane thing ever to not push a lane, but many, many people would have died right there. Gonna look now at another attempt for revenge, but careful because Jojopyun is on the way. How's 1v2 gonna play out?
Yeah.
Not.
Don't want to chase him. That's the only way they could get into a bad situation, because look at this map. That's a one fault right now for EG. They've got no vision across this line. So good defense so far for Immortals as far as the vision coverage goes. Nicely cleared out for them, and they're going to try and set up for this next dragon. Again, every neutral objective has been picked up by Inspired. Both early dragons, both Rift Heralds so far. He's been farming at an extreme pace, as well as getting very efficient ganks onto the map. So really great Wukong play so far from him. And now the final test, because Dragon number 3, this early in the game, would put so much pressure on Immortals. Evil Geniuses, though, pop the Rift Herald for a hard push towards mid, while Immortals...
Wow. And Immortals say, yeah, we're going to have to flinch. We have to actually answer this mid lane tower. Tower still goes down. They will prevent tier 2 from getting hit, but will they even get river control? They're going to try to.
Yeah.
Jinx on the far side away, but Ahri's on a flank path.
It was really interesting moment there, because you have a choice. Never mind.
There's the engage, pretty good damage, but it is Inspired's clone, but here comes Yone! Chomped up by Vulcan. A flash to safety, a second knockup comes through. They don't get the hit in the wall, no they do! And Impact will die, a 1-for-0, huge! As Revenge jumps away, stays alive, health bar is low, gotta be careful. Jujutsu still cutting around on the side.
Revenge taking matters into his own hands. Phreak, big chunk there onto the backline, and he follows it up with the Yone ultimate. They get the kill. They sustain a lot of damage, though. Nobody really poking around this dragon quite yet. 13 seconds left on Impact, so he died quite a while ago, and he'll be back up pretty soon. If he runs straight from base, maybe EG can delay for him.
How good's the 45? Gonna look. Health bar's a bit low, but here comes the wall to make the escape that much more difficult. It's harder to navigate around. Revenge is back in with his TP, and that means they've got map control. One Drake on the board. Immortal take a team fight. They take an objective, and to get the game that much closer.
Beautiful stuff there from Immortals to get themselves back into this one. Playing on these control wards here in the brush, immediately jumping out with the Amumu combo. Get a huge follow-up from Revenge for the kill, and they get on the board with the objectives. One dragon for themselves just does a tremendous amount in delaying Evil Geniuses for that stacking, for the soul.
And it gives you time to have a big Yone. We've seen it look good before. We'll try it again here with Revenge. Watch that fight.
Play off these wards. Really good coverage here. This kind of pocket for Immortals playing off it. Ignar, he's no stranger, goes right in. The shove doesn't follow up, though. So then Revenge has to take it into his own hands. They weren't able to combo the Amumu Q plus the Taliyah shove. Doesn't matter. Revenge then turns over to the other side of the fight. As they're retreating back, he ease over. They get the kill onto Impact instead, and then escapes.
Yeah, I think that was, Amumu QR. I don't believe it was a Poppy stun. I'm not certain which one was the stun, but I think it was just Amumu ult. Was able to lock him down, able to get that dragon. So really good stuff. Oh, yeah, seizes a Yone, thanks to the sweeper and Revenge. That is a 1v2. Be careful, bud. He's going to get his shield back up. He's going to try for the ulti. Lands a bit of damage. He's going to buy enough time. Probably not. He's in a 1v3, and there's not enough damage to find the kill. Snaps back. Not going to matter. Jojopyun, his teammates have his back. Maybe not interviews. Vulcan called it an enter. But in-game, they're there.
It's all in good fun. It's a term of endearment. Meanwhile,
stun, job done. Kenvi and Ignar both land the shots needed. Danny, Lost, you're not going to set to me. He didn't do it last time. And mid lane turret going to be under fire.
Yeah, careful as that turret gets low. Jinx can use that turret kill to get excited and get some extra rocket shots on you from outside of Aphelios range. Blue-red, pretty short range guns there for him, and Danny's going to take the turret in his face while the rest of Immortals finish up on the outer on the top side of the map. Their first turret for Immortals.
Careful PoE. I think they know that he tracked into there. He'll see his ward, kills it. Yeah, no gank to be had. 1800 FTA field advantage has actually remained relatively flat, and I mean, since we checked in 6 minutes ago, it's Immortals going up a Drake, so really impressed to see how much they have stepped up in the mid game. I mean, bot lane was getting absolutely slammed, it still is, but they're playing around it pretty well.
Yeah, I would refocus you on how EG want to win and their funnel of Danny. That seems to be going really well for them because they got these last two mid turrets into Danny's hands. He got solo gold on the secondary one, and the farm has only increased for this Jinx. Evil Geniuses Jinx coming at you once again. Danny cruising here towards the mid stages in this team fight.
Yeah, almost 12 CS a minute. Even if you are mechanically incredible, that's usually still your team funneling you. Technically enough minion spawn that if you're never dead and never in team fights, you can hit that, but he has been giving all the gold. And
they're actually even doing it right now. He just soaked up mid lane without the Tahm Kench by him. So you get solo experience too. He's got a 2-level lead now over Lost. In addition to the extra gold, Danny getting the levels here also means a lot. Almost to the Infinity Edge. He's got the components. If you get that 3-item Infinity Edge Jinx spike, EG are just going to dominate the team fight.
I mean, he's got a level over Revenge. The enemy top laner who's been splitting all game.
Actually,
he's at level. His own top laner was 11 a second ago. Impact caught this wave and hit 12. But yeah, Danny is, and has been for a while, such a huge part of their mid and late game. Obviously, after the races here, he'll keep team fighting well. Hasn't yet been part of the winning fights. It's been mostly laning stuff, but soon.
It's a really interesting topic that's been around since the very beginning of League of Legends. The creation of this game, one of the discussion points was the difference with other MOBAs like Dota was you can't deny and you can't funnel as well experience and resources like gold. And it really does just emphasize how powerful that is when you can accomplish it, even in kind of small ways. And EG have really embraced that. Focused power on especially a carry that is going to be building full offensive stats.
Right.
Really does have an exponential effect.
Yeah, the ability to actually 1v5 a game, like people say it in sort of boisterous ways. Where it's
yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah, 1v5, but it's like, yeah, because you ganked every lane perfectly and you know, they never got into the game and so you set people up, but you don't actually walk into a fight 1 versus 5 and kill all of them yourself. that doesn't really happen. Rare in Dota 2 to be fair, but here we go. Exhaust is onto Impact and PoE has locked them up for a bit. TV's coming in for defense. Will there be a fight? Because here come the bottom lanes as well. Looking at Jojopyun, huge stun coming across. Ignar getting low, rooted in place. They don't quite find the kill. Neither on Jojopyun, but attack comes through on the Vulcan. Flash into safety, has thick skin available, finds himself a quick heal. And here comes Impact on the bottom side. Lost mitigation. Maybe they've been handing over kills. He walked in for the flank and he dies for it.
Impact was trapped in jail inside the alcove for so long. Danny now, though, actually 1v4 with the rockets, chunking out the opponent team. Ignar's back in base, walking right out now, though. Immortals, they want to keep collecting these dragons. Infernal number 1 was easy for them to take. Let's see about number 2. Impact is dead for this one as well. 15 seconds on him, and his teleport is ready if EG could delay.
Smite and Flash are up. Danny plays frontline. Vulcan's ulti is up, so everyone knows they can play pretty safely. Inspired looks for it, not going to have it just yet. Rocks come down, ulti sweeper spots him, knows what's going on. They say, no, we cannot get in. Ahri was still too far away, no TP. Ignar gonna have to be careful. He gets knocked up, hit a couple of times, loses his life to aggressive here. A huge charm got a Jojopyun putting on a Revenge. Here comes Impact as well. Will it be enough? Is the question. Revenge getting lower and lower, and he will die. 2-0 EG on the backside of this fight, looking for a third. Kenvi running, but where are you even going to? A slow is not gonna matter. They're gonna find the charm again. Now the backside of a good fight for Immortals, and the Drake picked up as well. EG get a 3-0.
And Baron is actually on the table, Phreak. Those are 30-second death timers on enemy jungle and enemy top laner. Doesn't look like they're... oh, the pings actually come out. Nice. They are transitioning over to it now. 20 seconds still left on Kenvi. Revenge has teleport. Looks like it's off cooldown.
Yeah, it is. Ulti, teleport, several kills. He could be a different maker here. Is it going to be enough, though?
Play.
EG looking at an opposing hero play in the Baron pit with a gold lead. Will it happen? Control Ward sees they don't know what's going on just yet. Jojopyun over the wall, goes in, looks for the little bit of a play, gets some damage. 1k health in the Baron, sniped, grabbed by Danny in the Baron pit. It keeps happening. But it's gonna be a safe recall. EG get away.
Stole it away from Inspired.
Saying, man.
Nice little yoink. Honestly, this whole game for EG, as long as you don't look at top lane, it's all good. Impact saw Team Liquid's game and said, I know, our win con.
0-6 top laners.
It's just a sacrifice top lane angle, Phreak. Okay, so this is actually what I was, never mind. This is the pick onto Revenge. How it starts out, the long chase here. So notice that Impact did use his Ghost and his ult charges in that. And now, just keep your eyes on Impact, but watch this. He gets trapped down here in the alcove for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It's actually crazy. The rest of the team up there, he's got a blast cone just playing down in there in the dirt. Oh shoot, I'm still in jail, I can't get out. Revenge comes down to trap him, and then eventually the rest of Immortals come to claim the trapped Impact.
That's a rough one, yeah. He's like, okay, well, I just like the part where he's like, blast fights, goes, never mind, that's not the one.
Yeah, I can't get out.
But just kidding.
I'm actually stuck in jail over here.
And then Ignar, that is just a misplay, right? That's we're already leaving. He didn't get the note in time. I don't know what, but Inspired tracks it right away. He's like, this guy's inting, and he finds it.
I mean, it's a break in communication. The rest of the team trying to go out towards the right, and him trying to loop around. Immortals knew the escape was going to be a little bit risky there after taking the dragon, but being split, you see multiple members here picked off, and Evil Geniuses, you cannot have a breakdown in communication versus this team.
Okay, we're going to cut off one, though. Gwen going to have a hard time getting in, and in fact, even the retreat's going to be a little tough, but they don't really have everything they want. Inspired, in fact, jumps over the wall, no problem there. Attempt by PowerOfEvil, who's been actually relatively proactive this game. I've actually liked his roaming. I think he's done pretty good job finding stuff to do.
Can be blind, Hex flashes over, get a little Wukong stick in the face, and he's out.
Revenge had mid pressure. I could see it. Like you get a chance at a random stun, and a play happening. It doesn't go through, but a pretty low risk play. A chance at a reward. Nice shove, gonna land good damage, and it forces ult to get a Vulcan. Is that the play now? Ignar half HP, looking again. Oh, good sidestep by Impact. Snap back to 100 health.
Yeah, that's gonna put a halt on the aggressive push. They still do have 45 seconds left on Baron buff, but you have to be very careful of your positioning now. No Tahm Kench ulti available, no insta-safe. Yeah, it's actually gonna mean they don't even want to step up to the tower.
Yeah. He could rely on his own flash, but he decides it's not worth the big risk here. 2,800 gold on the Red Bull Baron power play.
Yep.
Looking pretty good. As they most of the time out, they just take some camps away. Revenge won't get much done.
Theme of the day, Phreak. Sacrifice top lane for the win. Ooh. That's what I have learned.
Yeah. I mean, if you're bot
Sorry to my future top laners in solo queue tonight.
My.
That's my new plan.
I will say, though, the exact opposite happened in the CLG game. We have had two of top die equals who cares. CLG was the opposite. They actually took down Golden Guardians through top lane.
True.
But yeah, odds are definitely in the play for bot. Like, I agree on average.
All right, level 15 Danny. He has held his 2-level lead over Lost. AD carry, huge advantage.
Oh, that's going to be pain. PoE is going to zone use, but he doesn't block much damage. Second knockup's going to be there every single time. Shove won't matter. Kind of gave time for Ahri to show up. I think he had to run in a straight line.
And Inspired, while yes, it was kind of by the book early game, was a little quiet, wasn't super flashy. Controlled first 4 neutral objectives, got 2 very efficient ganks off, and significantly outfarmed his opponent. This guy is actually very, very high in the front running for MVP already of the split here. Really great stuff from him, all split long.
I definitely agree. He's been huge. 5-0-1. Black Cleaver again in for the Wukong. Here's some armor shred. Here, take more kills, Danny. I've softened them up for you extra.
Yeah. Shred them down, and the objective bounties are on the map, but guess what? Immortal's not even close to grabbing any of them. Not this dragon. This one will be all in the hands of evil geniuses.
Pretty good. Dragon number 3 is in. EG, another scaling Drake. Infernal and Mountain both scale with the amount of stats you get just scales with your character level. You know, how many more items you have. Scales off any AD and AP stackers. We're pretty good on that one. But EG looking very good. Gonna try again. A good charm comes through, and Revenge just takes the losing end of that trade. It's 2 out of Yone, but with a charm lasting that long, Jojopyun's like, we're good.
Yep. Immortals had some moments there around the couple of dragon fights. Some pretty good picks for themselves. A little bit of aggression early on as well, but now they don't have a lot of area to work with for this big like Amumu Dream combo where you can get maybe even Revenge grouping them up first as the Yone and trying to get a big AoE. If you don't get Danny and Vulcan in the same snare, same stun, then it's going to be very hard to pick this team apart.
Sweepers come in. I like the coordination, you know? You get nice little, the positive interference, I think, where the waveforms add to one another instead of detract. You get a louder sweeper. It's kind of nice. There's the charm. There's the root. Revenge ults to safety. Didn't think he'd get away from impact. Not sure he needed it, but burns the cooldown. Mid under fire. Lost is slowed. Lost is down to 1/4 HP, and his team will body block any Jinx rockets from here, but mid turret still under fire. Danny feels safe. He has flash. He has heal, and he has Vulcan. Gave it a siege with impunity. No one's gonna stop.
Nope, nobody in this game gonna stop him. They've just pushed in another mid wave. Looks like evil geniuses are going to play the odds here. Since they've got them trapped inside their own base for Immortals, they're gonna try and draw them out at the next Baron. A little bit of chunk damage to soften them up now, but should be a draw to Baron angle. The setup has been done. Great wards here from evil geniuses already, so the setup, if they just draw them over to the neutral area of the map, oh, they're already exposed.
Here comes the knockout. Nice try by the Poppy. Doesn't block too much. Oh, the instant shove. That was beautiful. They get a 1-for-0 tackle. Will not quite land on the wall. Taliyah will block them off. Do they have the kill? So it's too much. PoE needed to evict. Oh, and the Hurricane Rocket splashes. He flashes. He goes for a broken triple. Gets kicked out, but Danny's excited, and Danny's on the way back. The Rocket will not find one just yet, but a shutdown does come through. Good job, Yone. The Vulcan staying alive here as he grabs impact, pushes him right back out. Still enough damage done. Danny with a triple kill onto the inhibitor now.
Yes, sir. The rockets keep on flying. The pentakill denied there by Kenvi, but Danny's going to take the game instead.
We are going to go next. Looks like it. Here come the attacks yet again. Flash and Tahm Kench are down, but heal is up, and a turret will fall. Without minions, they can't go for much more. Revive's coming in pretty soon, 15 seconds. And Immortals would love to find a play if they have any kind of a good TP ward. Maybe there's a chance they bring in 2 because Jojopyun can't TP himself, so it would be an ability. Try to force some kind of 4v4, 5v4, use ulti, do something. Yeah. But they don't have it, and their retreat comes through to the top side.
If EG gets a reset right now, they just have so much money. Danny could just buy a Guardian Angel at this point. Bloodthirster even.
They're going to try. Knock-up not going to land. Here comes Inspired. Here comes the teleport. Will it be enough? It's a question. Kenvi dropped low. Revenge goes in. Finds the ult. He needs to kill Danny. And he does it. The one-man army. Revenge finds him himself. Inspired. Stunned up. In for more. A double kill for the Yone. 5-3-3. Will they get anything else after this one? The Hex Flash in for Kenvi. A flash. Forced away from Vulcan. And just like that, a dead jungler means Immortals will not die, true to their name. Looking for the Baron.
They stop that reset, and Revenge, again, let's see what he can do inside the Baron pit. If he jumps over, take out Impact here, they could dissuade EG.
Project Defend Kenvi, they'll get the early smite, he claims it.
Ignar's on him again.
Vulcan will jump away, and they stay alive. A huge swing, the gold advantage drops, it plummets to only 3,000. And Laska just farmed the inhibitor for a while. However, Dragon still in 1 minute.
These Yones, man, never give up. Revenge. Huge star for Immortals that they rebuilt their whole team around, and he's paying them back for it now. Let's take a look. They know we can't let him reset Phreak because Danny's gonna have a whole item in inventory. So Revenge cuts him down, sends him back to base. There, you can spend your money now. Ignar constantly looking to set up these kills for him. Hits him with the Q. Revenge picks up the double, picks up the comeback. By the way, the objective bounty shutdown on that Baron, in addition to getting all the gold for killing it, and with the Baron buff here, new life breathed into Immortals.
Well, the stats on Baron itself roughly closes the gold gap in this game, and honestly, 2 Infernals is about as many stats as the 3 that EG have, so this feels like a relatively equal power level fight available. I feel like EG, they can let it go and say, screw it, get your 3rd Drake.
But Danny did just what I said. He bought a whole Guardian Angel, so you can't do that again. He's gonna have the revive this time. Or if you do it again, you're gonna have to kill him twice.
Rocket wants to try to find the steal, won't happen. 4K health, easy snipe, there's the claim. Bounty in there, gold lead dropping, and the empowered recall kind of required for this one to get back to mid lane in time. Without Baron, there was a real chance playing for mid, but they'll stay alive.
It's just really, really good stuff here on the line for Immortals. Backs up against the walls. They deny another possible Dragon Soul with the objective bounty shutdown on Baron. They're actually wiped off the map, so they have made up sufficient ground that the game has decided, all right, fine, you don't need any more help.
Yeah.
You don't need any more help. Revenge is all the help you need.
2-level lead, I'm looking at the characters right now, right? 2-level lead in top lane, equal in the jungle, mid lane equal, bot lane actually caught up, lost his level 16 as well. So it's actually a level lead overall for Immortals. Gold deficit, sure, but better Drakes, and currently still wearing Royal Purple. 3,800 on the Red Bull Baron power play. Getting closer and closer, and they may let this all time out at this point. 40 seconds left, and the waves aren't anywhere near the turrets. Impact shoves in the top side, gets out. On his way to 2.5 items. Stopwatch for safety, but I believe that'll be Death Cap 3rd. 1 slot to go for Revenge. Stopwatch now for Lost as well.
So tense right now, actually, because Immortals have successfully defended all of the critical points to buy themselves this breathing room. Fully caught up. As you're saying, it's Revenge level 18, but it's not like any other regular top laner. You know, Yone does have the capability of these huge combos on enemy backline to win team fights himself as well. You know, what's it going to be? Is it actually going to be a serious type in all chat top diff, or is it an ironic top diff coming from the side of Impact if they're able to get the team fight? Danny is well protected. I mean, he's got his Guardian Angel, he's got his Vulcan, Tahm Kench ultimate ready, but Revenge has an eye for plays.
Inspired is pushed out. Mid lane knocked away. Lost going to be the recipient of the gold. 3 minutes till Dragon. Either team would get soul. As we get closer and closer, mid inhibitor is respawning. As good as the lady say. 36 minutes in.
Really speaks to the huge arc we've been on with Immortals recently too. Just the fact that they're here versus Evil Geniuses, the rank 1 team. How far they've come. Down to the end game though. This is where poise really matters. Under pressure, making the right call in this final team fight. Not getting picked off in the setup here. Dragon Soul just over 2 minutes incoming.
And it seems like Immortals, if they're in the driver's seat, their game plan is wait for a bit. So Revenge has QSS, pretty important here for, honestly, the charm. Yeah, exactly. The R charm is like the big thing he's worried about here. The upgrade's actually not too bad. Silvermere Dawn's actually a pretty reasonable item. You can go for the crit one as well, but Silvermere has some really good HP on it, and I kind of prefer it at this point. Regardless, you know, can go for a safe wave clear. He's got Ignar sitting in the bottom river, so that's going to feel pretty good. 20 seconds between Baron and Dragon Soul is actually pretty tight. If you get delayed at all, if there's anything, like, let's say Immortals is the one who plays bottom river, Taliyah wall plus burn it, you will claim soul and get away before they stop you after Baron. So, like, that's an option, potentially, just
also the thing with Dragon Soul too is if people are delaying around Baron, Dragon Soul is easily soloable. That's just an Infernal Drake.
Yeah.
That thing melts to any late game build, any of these carries from either team can easily solo it. So it really is this balancing act. Because you can win the game if you win the team fight off a 4v5 at Baron, but if you're able to delay and somebody solos the soul.
And on the EG side, of course, we're looking at
it goes in.
Ignar gonna land, and they want a bit more. Here comes the wall. Ignar bit low, burns his stopwatch. Jojopyun's gonna be safe. Rocket is down, and they're gonna wait for the first stun. Here we go. Big damage. They just chain combo him, and Impact just dies.
Impact down again, the 7th time this game, and Immortals are making a beeline over towards the Baron. They shove mid, curving over. Jojo looking for a pick.
saves the QSS. He knows he's charmed. Revenge gonna be okay. Still 1200 HP. Needs something to lifesteal off of him. Baron, not the best target for it. Tries for the stun is Ignar. 300 health on him. His stopwatch is down. Jojo's still playing the flank. They know they can cut down the mid lane wave. Oh, they're on the chase. Flash star. They're gonna get the combo. Frickin' beautiful. Kenvi makes the second game-winning play.
All right, now they've got the choice, Phreak. They can just go over to the safer objective. Don't even mess around with Baron. Secure yourselves the soul. Oh,
12 seconds difference? I don't know. They're going back and forth.
I vote soul. It's safer. It's way safer. Just secure that. You have guaranteed power. That's like 3,000 gold worth of stats able to secure for the rest of the game.
Cross your T's, dot your I's, right? Get rid of the mid wave just in case. Make sure that, look, they can go for the mid inhibitor they want, but there's no way you go for next turrets here.
So Dragon solo this thing.
Block it. They're good. There's Dragon Soul. Value right around 4,000 gold. On the scoreboard, you might say it's Immortals favored right now. The way they've been playing, it's Immortals favored right now. The respawns come through. Jojopyun up in 10. TP takes 4.
All right, let's put it to use now. Newly acquired House of the Dragon Soul. 10,000 health on Baron, though. EG starting to burn it down. Jojo's not even here yet.
Oh, my word. The student becomes the master revenge. Says hello to Impact. He rarely feeds, but maybe against me you will. Push them away. Tahm, Kench, ulti down.
All right, Jojo back up. Teleported in immediately. They're fishing around here. Immortals now the upper hand. They already pushed out mid, got the priority. Impact making the recall complete.
What? Inspired just flashed, kind of in place. Want to get over the wall, maybe. They find a stun. Jojo nearly dead. Huge damage. Wants a solo kill. It's a 1-for-1. Both mid laners down. They try again. Inspired's in the pit. Inspired's in the pit. Inspired wants the Baron, and it goes to Kenvi. 4v4. Stun's gonna land. Be careful, Revenge. Shields are popped. EG walking away.
Great job there from Immortals to actually focus fire Inspired as soon as he got in the back. You can't smite once you are in the stopwatch stasis, and Kenvi's able to pick it up. Great stuff from Immortals. Under pressure, another one, Phreak.
900th career kill, PoE. Takes a solo against Jojopyun. On a way towards possibly a win for Immortals. The gold lead has shrunk. FTX total gold, 400 gold difference, Immortals looking good. Lost solidly on about 4 items. Stopwatch plus Zeal, counted as 1 basically. He's feeling all right. Danny has stopped scaling for a while. He's dropped boots. Rapid fire cannon is in, 100% crit chance. But these have not been fair team fights. This has been Revenge just finding somebody to one-shot.
This is such a huge redemption arc. Immortals clawing their way up from the last place spot in the LCS. 3 wins now, looking to make it 4, heading towards playoff. They have not given up on their playoff spot. It is still within reach. It is actually still doable for this team.
Currently sitting 3-8. Half a game ahead of TSM. They currently own 8th. Looking for 7th now with a 4th. As mid lane cleared yet again. Lost really the only guy earning gold right now as he keeps moving on up towards that Hurricane. I think that one's actually already done anyway. With a stopwatch in inventory. Baron still 1.5 minutes. Just that 1,500 gold on the Red Bull Baron power play. Haven't gotten much more out of it. Looking for turrets to kill soon. Top, mid, and bot tier 2 all still up. Jojo looking for a charm on a control ward. Will someone go greedily? No. Inspired now following his way through. Ships in the night. They spot each other again, and Revenge again feels safe to go hit Impact a little bit, but be careful. Here comes the re-attack. They've got reinforcements. Good sidestep by Ignar. Gets away from all the skill shots. Takes some damage. But Jojopyun is ulti down for the pick and doesn't get it.
Oh my God.
I love this wall. I love this wall. This is going to be mid lane tier 2 dropping.
Yep, Jojo gonna jump over. Nobody else can, though. That thing is toast. Meanwhile, secondary turret on the outer now will go down. Revenge moving that wave up. Getting DPS on the secondary turret of the side lane here. 2 turrets picked up for Immortals.
Solid 1,400 gold, roughly, from those objectives. Feels pretty good. 1,600 gold lead now. Baron, 30 seconds left. They can still keep the siege going. Aphelios is only so safe. His only natural escape is his flash. And you know there could be some huge damage out of his Wukong. He's trying to play over the wall. He is in fog. We're starting the Immortals chance now. I mean, what a huge game. They were 1-6. They almost got perfect games twice. Break week, they learned a ton. They're poised to go 3-2 since that, with a potential win over Evil Geniuses as part of that run.
Most impressive thing, this Immortals team was not broken by the horrendous start that they had at the beginning of this split. As you said, the week off, The LCS break week, this team used it the best. Massive improvements. Now all that's left is to close the game versus rank 1 EG. They've got Dragon Soul, Elder Dragon in 1 minute 40 seconds. Push out here on top side of the map first. They've got full build Revenge, approaching full build for Lost as well. Aphelios has been behind Jinx this whole game, but Danny capped out way earlier. Fed so much money, and it's just been comeback after comeback after comeback fight here for Immortal.
Oh,
one more
on the Vulcan. Is it the one shot? Not quite. He saves thick skin. How about the eviction? Who's it going to be on? Jojopyun? Not even anything. He's going to save it for the next one because they just want it for the next team fight. Still a minute to go for Elder Dragon. 2 minutes for the Baron. Fully desynced.
So much priority here for Immortals too. In advance of this Elder Dragon, take over the full jungle. They're clearing out every little bit of vision here from EG. Completely opposite swap. There's one super deep ward down here for EG in the alcove, marking Impact's little adventure. And that's about it.
Theoretically, right? He can keep Lost incredibly busy, make PoE's life tough. Always a chance that one works out for you. That ward could be a hero. Oh, it's a blue ward. It's a blue ward. You can't TP to it. They get vision, but yeah, that's just the trinket ward.
The
so
Sparkles means it's lived a long time as well. I forget the exact breakpoint of the time.
I think it's 3 minutes, something like that. I don't know exactly, but yeah, it's been a while. They get to watch the mini wave come up, but it's not a TP. Thank you, observers, for that one. I did not know. And that's actually pretty important because there is no flank play. All this vision that's controlled. Like 7 seconds till Elder Dragon comes up. This is all fog of war. No wave. They're spawning now. They could still go for the mid-wave cut. They spot what's going on. 13k health. Here comes the wall. They're going to cut most of it off. Will you find your way in? Is Jojopyun over the wall? Impact diving in as well. Smite gonna be happening. It's Inspired who claims it. Is it going to happen now? They've already shut down Amumu. Looking for more as Impact. The flash to safety. Kenvi burns down, but Lost kills him. Danny trades it back. The charm lands. Jojopyun finds the third.
Holy! Inspired is freaking insane! He steals the Elder, and then did you see he jukes Revenge over the wall? The most fed Immortals member. He heals back up off the Divine Thunder proc on him. He lives. It's actually EG. They want scraping this game back.
Hoping for a pick, a little bit of damage, not enough to kill Vulcan. Anyone else is not a real target because they have the ulti. PoE burned low, he's got to be safe. But Inspired's on the track, Inspired's gonna kill him. This man is dead, down he goes.
My God.
It is revenge against the world. He fought as hard as he could. He came so close, but there's no way you live now. The choppers are on. This man will always die, and he will watch the rest of Immortals fall to the wayside. The Bud Light Ace, EG, a comeback victory. Their 10th win in the LCS.
Wow.
Longest game of the split.
Wow.
I'd say easily the closest game of the split. Absolutely huge by Inspired. It felt like the whole tempo, the whole look of this game had gone towards Immortals, and he steals the dragon that wins the entire game.
This Evil Geniuses team is so clutch. Late game objective fights. My goodness. They rush in with no vision, just at the right time, bullying over the Taliyah wall. Inspired finds his way into the back of the pit, steals it, escapes over the wall, draws away Revenge. Insane stuff there from EG to pull this game back. All honors to Revenge, a heroic performance.
Yep.
Herculean task he was faced with, and he almost pulled it off.
And though it might feel bad to lose, honestly, they are still currently in flat position, right? They are tied for 8th through Immortals, and eye test-wise, they do look like an actually good team. Okay, 2 and 3, sure, but you just about beat EG. 2 teams total have done that before you. You really were about to be the third. You know this is a team that really can be scary. Immortals probably feels bad today, but it's like, if that is your level of play, if you can maintain that, at least the good parts of that one, this is a scary team. The question is, will that maintain? They have improved, but I'm still an Immortals believer off that game.
And we get the ironic Impact typing top diff at the end of the game. All right, here's how Inspired walks around the back of the Baron pit, W's over the back, into the Dragon pit. Perfect timing, goes in with the EQ smite, steals it away. Coolest part here, as EG are chasing the rest of the team, he flashes over the wall. Revenge wants to go kill him. He has vision on him right now. Inspired has maybe 100 health. Revenge goes over, he gets the knock up into the Q for the Divine Sunder heal, flashes back over, lives, and then Fed member's not with the rest of the team. The rest of EG, with the power of the Elder Dragon buff, chasing them all down. Phreak, I wasn't even watching the right side of the team fight.
Yeah. Joe just dives in. I think it was like a flash charm. Just like, yep, you're dying for that one.
Guess what? We got the Elder Dragon.
Yep.
That wins team fights. Whew.
It's better. I mean, it was a close game, right? Back and forth. Obviously, Dragon Souls obviously are useful, sure, but they don't keep you from getting one shot. And obviously, really, really clutch there. You can point out individual mistakes, right? There are a bunch. Anytime you get an objective steal, stuff could have been different. PoE could have hung back in the jungle, tried to spot the Wukong, right? Like Poppy could have hugged the left side wall with W up, would have prevented from getting in without flashing. Like, there's a million things that could always happen.
If it wasn't Infernal Rift, there wouldn't be holes of the by the red buff for Wukong to walk through. If he would have had to go all the way around. Or actually, he had flash also, so he would have had to use his flash. So he would have had to at least commit his flash as well. Regardless, amazing steal there. What an exciting end.
A very exciting end. Well done to EG, who stay in first place. Now Inspired is going pro to pro with High, and we're joining them